What's up everybody, it's Bloodshot Romance, and today on my 2010 Hyundai Elantra Touring we're doing belts. So on this car there's actually two belts. There's this one, which is the water pump and the alternator, and then there's one back here in the back that is the air conditioning. Alright, so to get this first belt off, you have to loosen this locking block nut, or bolt, and then this bolt. And you want to get it to the point where this whole bolt can come up, because the whole alternator will, oh, it fell back. The whole alternator will lift, if I can get it. So there, you can see it, the whole alternator is lifting. If you loosen this locking nut up all the way here, it's falling down now because I'm trying to do this one-handed, but if you loosen this up all the way so it's loose and you still won't turn, grab my flashlight, down up under here, right here, that is another 12 millimeter that actually locks down the alternator, and there's a rubber bushing on it from what I can tell that actually pinches, and that might be holding up your alternator so you can't lift on it. That took me a minute to figure out, but yeah, so you want to loosen this one and this one all the way, and then the alternator will lift up and you can slip the belt off. I'll try to get that on camera. Give you guys the best view of this as I can. So this is the first belt that you have to take off to get to the second belt at all. So after you loosen up the nuts, or bolts, whatever, you can lift up the alternator, and then you should just be able to slide the whole belt off. I might actually need to loosen it some more. You can take this whole locket, oh, there it goes, it fell off. And then you just gotta fish it out. Like so. So the first belt is off, and it definitely need to be replaced. Okay, so I turned the wheel so I can get a little bit better view down here. But up under here, that is the belt tensioner. And so there's a nut, or a bolt, right there, and then right there. So to get to the bottom nut on the tensioner, I'm using an extension to just push up in there because it's pretty tight. So that's how I'm going to get that off. And then I got to figure out how to get that one off, so we'll figure that out. Alright, so the tire is now off because I gave up trying to fight in the small little space back here. I'm going to take this little plastic piece off as well. There is a 10 millimeter bolt there. Looks like there was supposed to be one there, but somebody already done this once apparently, and there's another one right there, and this whole plastic piece should come off and give me direct access to the belt tensioner. So the plastic piece is out. With the plastic piece out, you can easily get your 12 millimeter onto this to loosen it, and then you can take a 14 with an extension and come straight in. So this is definitely the way to do it. So definitely take the tire off and just unbolt that plastic piece, and then you can have like direct access to the pulley. As you can see, the belt's a little bit loose, so I've got a little bit more to go, and then it's just going to pop right off, and then we'll get the new one on. So once you route the belt back up into place, it actually just goes up over the pulley here. You just tighten this. Is this a triangle? You tighten this. It must just be a triangle. You get it to slot. If you took it out of the slot, there's a slot here. If you take it out of the slot there, you just have to fit it between the slot again, and then tighten the bolt until you have proper tension on your belt. When you're doing the top one, just throw your belt down there. You can actually see it from right here as well to help get it on, and then just pick up on the alternator. So like, still I see I have it loose. You just pick up on the alternator and then get it around that, and then we're going to tighten up the bottom. Well, we'll do the top ones first. So we're actually going to put this back into its place here, and then put the proper tension on the belt, and then go to the bottom and then tighten that bolt back up. I found help. Somebody else to turn the ratchet so I can film. So now you guys can actually see some ratcheting going on. So we're tightening up the alternator here to put tension on the belt.
There.
And once you tighten that up,
Then make sure the belt's
then
right.
you finish with this bolt here. Justin, I can't see the camera. I can't see the camera. I'm trying to film here, bro. Once you finish tightening up this bolt here to get the tension set, then you lock it in with this bolt here, which I know it's very hard to see with my hands in the way, but you tighten that bolt there, and then you go to the bottom and tighten the last one to lock in the alternator, and then you're done and can put the wheel back on, because that's the easiest way to get to that. I'm telling you, don't, like, unless you have a jack at the house or you're gonna put the whole car on jacks or something, don't even fight with it. Take that plastic piece out and get direct access to the freaking thing right there. That made it so much easier than trying to fight with the wheel on. After you tighten the bolts, get them all purdied up and all that, tightened, so that your belt is pretty tight there. Go ahead and start your car and then you should be done. So that's how to change the belts on a 2010 Hyundai Elantra Touring. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, tell me what I did wrong, because I'm sure all the YouTube mechanics are going to yell at me for 700 different things I probably did wrong. But you know what? It's fine. That's how you change your belt. Let me know if this video helped you guys, and see you next time. Peace.